TV.
Okay, so about a week ago, I made a video about your boy YNC Trey Slime being on the run for a murder, you know. But this time around, I got a little more information about this situation. I'm talking about this shit right here is kind of devastating. You know, he come out of the North Memphis area, right there in Frazier, you know, from the same hood as Gotti. But you know, about a month ago, about 2 or 3 months ago, he almost lost his own life, but somebody out there popped him. And they also popped a child right with him. You know, but thank God both of them still living. But this situation, I don't think it's about no get back. This situation right here, they're trying to, you know what I'm saying, rob somebody at a gas station, and the innocent victim got hit, allegedly. They're trying to say that your boy Robert Mitchell, with stage name Trey Slime, they're trying to say he had something to do with it. But you know, today, well, last night or something like that, he took to his Instagram and he posted a picture, this picture right here, with that song playing by Tay The Race. And you know how Tay did, he put the laws on the chase, you know, after he had a lot of bodies put away, allegedly, you know. Your boy Tay, he's still fighting his case, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He's still locked away to this day. And also, your boy Trey Slime posted him on an airplane. He said, "I never been normal. I love all my fans. Music on the way. God bless you guys. I'll be back." You know, so you know what he mean by that. And then he also posted, I guess, a person named Arthur or something like that, A-Thorn70. I guess that's his lawyer. He was like, if you want to beat your charges, don't talk and call. He said, if you want to beat your charges, don't talk. Call R-Thorn70. It's not a case he can't beat. He was like, I don't do promo. This right here is the real deal. You know. So I'm going to leave y'all with this video from Fox 13 News right here. Then I'm going to get y'all in a minute.
This breaking news, we're learning more and more about a robbery that led to a deadly shootout in Memphis. The victims told police they knew who those robbers were. They're a pair of self-described rappers.
Well, Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre joining us from the Breaking News Center. JP, you just got an important clarification from Memphis police. What did they tell you?
So yeah, we got to unpack this right here. Earlier this morning, we told you that police said the man who was killed in the robbery turned shooting Keyshawn Thomas was one of the robbers. Well, Memphis police just told us he actually is not involved in the robbery. All right, he got killed in the shooting, however. The shootout happened last month in Frazier. Police say Andre Scott, known as rapper Boo Two Guns, and Robert Mitchell, known as YNC Trey Slime, robbed 2 men at gunpoint at a gas station on Rangeline Road, along with a third unknown suspect. That led to a shootout. That's where Thomas got killed in. Again, police say Thomas not involved in the robbery. Afterwards, the robbery victims told police that they knew the robbers because they are familiar with their music. The Memphis police gang unit identified them. Now Fox 13 is learning both men are familiar with the law here in Memphis. Police arrested Scott for attempted murder back in 2022. Earlier this year, police arrested him again after being caught with stolen cars, guns, and drugs. Scott initially held on a $250,000 bond, but that case got dismissed a few months later due to a lack of probable cause. Now, the second suspect, Mitchell, police arrested him with stolen cars multiple times. In fact, Fox 13 reported on one of those car thefts 2 years ago. And months later, Mitchell actually used that mugshot right there as an album cover for one of his songs. Both men are charged with first-degree murder. Scott is behind bars. Mitchell is still on the run. And we're still working to gather information on that third unknown suspect. So stay with us all throughout the day here on Fox 13 News. Working right now to have some new information for you for Fox 13 News Midday.
The rap game is changing a lot. Jeremy Pierre live in the newsroom.
So yeah, your boy Trey Slime, he's currently on the run for murder, like I told y'all last time. And this ain't his first charge at all, guys. You know, the news said something about him posting about him stealing cars, and he used his mugshot as an album cover. And you know, you remember, I don't know if y'all heard this before, but once upon a time, he allegedly stole somebody's car because he known for stealing cars. And he got arrested because he tried to sell one of them same cars back to the person he stole it from. You know. And to some people, y'all gonna call him dumb, you know, but he just getting it how he live. You know, he's trying to get it the only way he know how to get where he from. I'm pretty sure he came up under privilege, coming up from the same hood as Gotti in Ridgecrest in North Memphis. You know, he come from the straight trenches. So, you know, he going through it. You know, he going through a lot. You know, I'm sure he been through a lot of pain. And he's trying to make some money in this dirty game, you know. And he a good ass rapper. So I'd rather he chase the money and the fame, you know, and found a different way instead of, you know what I'm saying, getting that dirty paper and shooting guns and trying to leave bodies on that pavement. You know, sometimes it can be self-defense. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he got to be able to defend himself in Memphis, you know, because last time, you know what I'm saying, somebody sprayed at him and hit him, you know. It's just a blessing that man still living. And I don't know, you know, some people just don't get it, but they don't understand how life is when you come from that environment. You know, you can't say that they ain't trying, but they ain't trying to go out dying, you know, so they go out sliding. And some people, they just get addicted to the whole lifestyle. I ain't really trying to make no excuses for them, but you know, it's the reality. When you come up in those kind of neighborhoods, that's all you really know. You know, that's all you see. You know what I'm saying? And at one point in life, it's probably all you want to be. You know what I'm saying? There's another OG. You know, one of them guys you see shining. They ain't really thinking about, okay, my partner, you know what I'm saying, thinking about their partners, you know what I'm saying, they got caught and they locked away, you know what I'm saying, they never coming back home, or the ones laying in the grave. You know, only thing they think about is making some money, you know what I'm saying, and purchasing their own home, you know what I'm saying, and making sure they ain't the ones getting hit in they dome, you feel me? But yeah, you know, they're trying to catch your boy, Trey Slime. Look like he done flew away, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he gonna fight the case before they take him down, you know, but I feel like, you know, he posting too much on the internet, you know, this ain't no disrespect, you know what I'm saying, but I feel like he posting too much on the internet to be on the run for murdering somebody. He needs to probably, you know what I'm saying, if he ain't gonna turn himself in no time soon, he probably need to just fall back, you know, and before them laws catch them, cause you know they come up on them faster than you think. You know, these laws got more technology. You know what I'm saying? They're younger and smarter. You know, it's more informants these days, and you know they'll catch anybody. You know, it don't matter who you is. It don't matter your fame. It don't matter how much money you got. You know, if they want you, best believe they know how to find you. You know, it's been numerous cases where people been getting caught out of my city, out of Nashville and different states, you know, for catching bodies. You know, it's just so much crazy shit going on. You know, they gonna find you. Like, you know what I'm saying, 9 times out of 10 they gonna find you. Especially if you post it on the internet, you ain't really hiding. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what my thing is, you gotta think twice before you think about sliding or robbing somebody. You know, there's plenty of ways, like I tell y'all all the time, there's plenty of ways to get some legit money or start a legit business. You know, this stop trying to worry about an image. You know, a lot of people, they out here selling dope or you know what I'm saying, killing and robbing because they trying to uphold an image. I ain't saying this is what Trey Slime doing at all, but a lot of people, that's how they did it. You know, when they end up in prison or dead, you know what I'm saying, they no longer living, but they could be getting some bread with a bad bitch instead. You know what I'm saying? That's the way to go with it. But that's all I got for right now. I appreciate y'all for tapping back in. The Trap Tube TV is me again, Tony 3 times. Give y'all next video. Peace.